Ryan Anderson here, the driver of Son of a Digger, and you're watching Rod Rod's Championship League.
What's going on, everybody? Project Rod here, and welcome to Stop 3 of Tour Blue. The midway point of the season, we've had our racing winner in Megalodon, defeating the undefeatable Steel Titan and Black Pearl here in Alaska. This is the results for racing after all that. And again, it was an amazing racing competition, a very tough track, but Megalodon was the one on top. This is the leaderboards after racing. Megalodon increasing that lead ever so slightly over Black Pearl by 3 points. So, Brutus moving up to third, and then everything else, just a few shifts here and there, nothing too crazy. So, let's go ahead and get started with Best Trick here in Alaska and see who's going to take the Best Trick win here at, again, the midway point of the season. This is very crucial because this is the turning point of the season. A lot can happen here. A lot can dictate what's going to happen the rest of the season at this stop. Here comes Son of a Digger and COD player. Worst COD player, excuse me, going for a forward momentum backflip and hitting that ramp just perfectly. Totally illegal move. You could see ever so slightly that jump is just angled right to where the back tires hit it perfectly to give him that rotation. So an amazing first trick for Son of a Digger and worst COD player. And honestly, some very smart driving, if you will, just being very alert at what's going on. And right here, a bit of a backflip, kind of a corkscrew backflip. I don't know, kind of awkward there. Hopefully that doesn't take too much away from that last one. But right here, you can see that double hit on that jump to give him that extra rotation to get that forward momentum backflip, a huge one at that. And then right here, it was just an awkward bounce off of the container. That's all I was saying, somewhat of a corkscrew backflip. But what's the score going to be? Hopefully that second one doesn't hurt too bad. And a great score, an 8.261 for worst COD player and Son of a Digger. So he is the leader as we move on to Drift Point 912 and El Toro Loco now. Looks like he's going to go for a double and landed on the side, but now he's kind of stuck in some sidewalls. And getting too close to the barrier, just bounced off of the wall, so that may actually hurt him a bit. Hitting the wall yet again, that may affect his score and the overall judgment of this run. I'm surprised he's even still going at this point. Now just going to go for a sky wheelie, but honestly at this point, is that sidewall bumping into the wall going to hurt his score? Doesn't look like he really got that second rotation in there. Kind of just maybe 1.5, maybe 1 3/4, I don't know. And then that sky wheelie right after, so I don't know. I don't know how the judges are going to feel, and the scores are coming in. A 5.343, so the judge is not a big fan of that. And unfortunately, it shows in the score. I guess maybe they did penalize him one way or another for that move. So here comes Cecily 96 now and Lucas Stabilizer. Wondering what she has in store for us. Looks like she's trying to figure out where to go. And what could this be? Maybe a slap wheelie of some sort. And it is a beautiful slap wheelie, textbook slap wheelie. And can be difficult to do sometimes, especially if you don't get the right jump or the right bounce off of the truck. So great first attempt by Lucas Stabilizer. And honestly, it's becoming one of her staple moves here in this tour. Looks like she's lining up for the container here, maybe going for a tombstone of some sort, maybe a reverse flip. Yes, a reverse flip, landing it perfectly. Thought maybe she'd get a wheelie out of it, but no, just a quick reverse flip. So how are the judges going to score this? Kind of revving her engine a bit for the crowd here, but looking at a replay right here, a beautiful slap wheelie again can be a little difficult to do sometimes if you don't get the right bounce, and unfortunately she ran out of real estate there. But here we go, the reverse flip, landing it just right after unfortunately not getting it back in Colorado. And surprisingly, a new leader. That is a shocker. 9.174 for Lucas Stabilizer. So it could have been that second attempt by Son of a Digger. I know that one was kind of awkward. Maybe that's what kind of did it here. They were both two clean moves. So here comes April Summers now in Monster Jam Dalmatian. And that first attempt right there, a little wheelie up and over that center, jumping over the cars. So let's see what she has in store for the second one. Is she going to follow suit that of Lucas Stabilizer and go for a reverse flip? And she is, but she's going to combo it with a wheelie. So how far can she take it? And a short-lived one. So how is this going to score against Lucas Stabilizer right here? This first move, it was just a little sky wheelie and a small wheelie up and over the crushed cars. Nothing too crazy. This second attempt was great a short wheelie after it, but still a great move nonetheless. But is it going to be enough to knock out Lucas Stabilizer in the judges' eyes? Let's see. 8.991, so just shy of knocking out Lucas Stabilizer. She will remain your leader. Here comes Little Drift 912 in Monster Mutt. Catching one of them concrete crush cars. Unfortunately coming in, but that's not going to count as an attempt. Gassing it, going for a double flip. Not the first time she's done this. She's become very good at doing this, but a hiccup here. I'm not sure if she even meant for this to be a second attempt. She might have gotten caught up on the side of the container, and she's going to end up on her lid, so I'm not sure how this is going to affect her score. Again, that beautiful double that she's mastered so far this season. And then right here, I think this was just a slight mistake on her end. Still got a little bit of a cool flip out of it, but is it going to be enough to take the lead? And it is not an 8.182, so a double was not enough. That second one must have been the one that screwed her up. Here comes Firefly now. And Gravedigger the Legend looks like he's going to back it up and get a short wheelie off the crush cars. So that'll be one attempt as he's getting ready for the second one, and he's got it. So attempt number 2 right here. A wheelie up and over the crush cars. Wonder what else he has in store for us. Up and over the center jump and a front flip off of the center jump using the momentum after hitting the rear end on the top of the jump. So a great showcase of skill there for Gravedigger the Legend and Firefly. But is that first attempt going to hurt him? I don't know. This second one was great right here. Boom. That forward, that front flip. I mean, it was great. It was fantastic. But is it enough? And a 7.705 for Gravedigger the Legend. So that first one hurt him a bit. Had he got it, maybe he would have he definitely would have been the new leader. But that is very unfortunate for Gravedigger the Legend and Firefly. Here comes Brutus now. And Angel Garcia. Looks like he's lining it up on the container now. Was he going to go for a reverse flip or he's going to go for a tombstone? He's going for a tombstone. Rubbing his nose in the dirt a bit. Seeing how well he can balance this truck. So far, so good. Waving at the crowd with that rear steer. He's going to take it across the track. Possibly no, he's going to get cut short right there. But honestly, for the best, that obstacle was getting in his way. And it could have very much hurt him. So what is attempt number 2 going to be? Trying to circle the track and figure it out. Looks like he's going to go for a bicycle. And unfortunately cut short, so that may hurt his score. So the first attempt was great. Definitely a fantastic showcase of skill and a great trick. But that second one cut short, so that may hurt his score. As we wait for the scores to come in from the judges, and an 8.242, so a great score, but not enough to take the lead. 2 more trucks to go. Polarity 9 is one of them. Already has a racing win of the season, or excuse me, a racing win of here in this stop. Can he get a best trick win? And he's going to do a bicycle, what seems like around the track. Can he carry it all the way around? We saw something similar to this in stop 1 of Tour Violet with Matt Johnson and Maximum Destruction, where he did a bicycle around the entire track. It looks like Megalodon is taking some notes from Matt Johnson and Max D, and he's doing just that, and he's doing fantastic at it so far. And he's going to keep going. He's going to try to lap the track again, showing amazing control here. At this point, dude's just showing off, excuse me. So, rotation number 2 now around the track. Is he going to go for a third one? Looks like he's slowing it down a bit, and he's going to go for a short wheelie after it. So, a little bit of showing off after that amazing attempt. So, a great job by Megalodon. And that should definitely score well in the eyes of the judges. But what can he do on this second attempt? Going for what seems like a reverse sky wheelie and planting it on the nose as he's waving at the crowd now. So I take this as a bit of showboating there, if you ask me, and bring it back down on all fours. So a great attempt for Megalodon, and I'm really curious to see if this is going to take the lead. Again, taking it all the way around the track twice and getting a short wheelie out of it, and then right here, the huge reverse sky wheelie, planting it on the nose and then just waving at the crowd. So, what do the judges think? 9.401, so he is the new leader. And there's one truck in the way now. Can Steel Titan get his first best trick win of the season? He definitely needs it to be the overall event champion and to shorten that lead. And a bicycle into the container, into a backflip. So a fantastic combo by Black Pearl and Steel Titan. Now he really just needs to come up with something special here in the second attempt, and I can almost guarantee that we will see a new leader. Here we go. What's going to happen here? Going for a bit of a backflip off that center jump, keeping that momentum going, almost losing it. Can he gas it in reverse? No, he's going to go for a reverse somersault. Landing it on the nose now, getting a moonwalk. So a bit of controlled chaos, if you will. And he's going to plant it right there on all fours. So honestly, it all comes down to this. Is it going to be enough? That first trick was phenomenal. This second one just seemed a slight bit out of control, but controlled enough to finish the move. Here we go. Here's the replay. Fantastic first attempt for Black Pearl. This second one just kind of, letting the truck go where it goes, but still able to control it. And a 9.334, so good enough for what I believe is second place, meaning Megalodon takes his second best trick win of the season here in Alaska. So this is going to do really good numbers for him in the overall event leaderboards and the event champion leaderboards. As we look at the results of best trick, let's go ahead and shift to the leaderboards of the season now, and now a 4-point lead over Black Pearl, so slightly increasing that lead. Lucas Stabilizer moving up to third, Brutus down to fourth, so on and so forth. So the overall event championship leaderboards coming up now on screen. As you can see, a 1-point lead over Black Pearl, so freestyle is going to be the deciding factor here in Alaska. It all comes down to this, really. This is going to be the turning point of the season. So be sure to hit that subscribe button for more Monster Jam content, hit that like button, and we'll see you in freestyle.